So Shirley and I were friends for almost 36 years, and we met in Trinity many years ago studying English, and Shirley was a poet too. I'd only started writing when I was 44, 45, and Shirley was a huge influence for me. I remember her saying to me, maybe poetry is your medium, Jane. And she was the first person who said that, and then it just took off for me and I just never looked back. It's wonderful if you have a friend to share that with, because it isn't easy all the time getting out there with your poetry. The first part of the poem, which I'll be reading, is very much about when we were friends in the beginning and we were students, and it's that time in your life when you seem to have so much time to talk. And so I use the image of teasing out wool for spinning. And then the second part of the poem is about Shirley getting cancer. And so I was remembering those last nights in the hospital with her and with her sister. But the other thing was, the room was right up at the top of St. Vincent's, and I imagined I could see as far as Capure. That was the direction it was in. And so I was thinking, and it was some kind of comfort during those 2 long nights, the idea of the Liffey, almost carrying Shirley in those hours safely into Dublin Bay. And I think the Liffey was an association, one, because Shirley and I had met beside the Liffey in Trinity, but also because her family were all swimmers and canoers. So I think all of that comes together in what makes a poem. And then the Nore was the first river in the poem, and that's because when Shirley and I were friends in the very beginning, I'd visit her family in Kilkenny and on the banks of the Nore. So the 2 rivers were associated in my mind when I was thinking back about Shirley. In the early days of our friendship, we'd sit in the sun at Lacken Weir, teasing out thoughts and feelings like wool we'd washed in the Nore. We picked the fleece apart, loosening briars and dander, fluffing the locks till the fibre, unmatted, were ready to rove. We swam in the river stretching before us from Devil's Bit Mountain to the Barrow Bridge, until illness seeped in, stealthy as groundwater after a storm. Tonight in St. Vincent's, your sister and I sit by your bed, in low light from above your pillowed head. Your body quivers with every breath. Do you know we're beside you? Can you hear us speak of you sleek as an otter slipping into the river? The blinds are up, and the city's twinkling from here to Capure, where the Liffey rises to the Wimbro's call, then winds its way through darkness into the shallows of Dublin Bay.